Christians, I have already responded to this guy on this comment, but I failed to address one issue in this comment. Now, he's responding to a post that I responded to him with, because he's saying that he's asking, where was God when black slaves were being brutalized and treated like subhumans in America? Where was God when the Jews were undergoing a Holocaust? Both of which were among the variety across the planet, across the history of this earthly existence, of horrors that man has committed against man. So he says here, this man here says, that God was supposed to help like he did with Samson and David. He obviously doesn't know anything about Samson and David, because David was a very successful king and died a successful king. The only thing he suffered was his own sin that God had to intervene to correct with David. Samson was in a situation where he was captured by the Philistines, and in order to kill all the Philistines, he also had to die himself. So I don't know what help he's referring to that God gave to Samson and David. Now, God did help them, but not in the way that this person is suggesting that he should have, if he is alluding to the horrors of slavery in America and the Holocaust with Jews. But I want to focus on this part here, the very first four words, where he says what God was supposed to do. My friend, and anyone else who's listening, you don't know anything about what God was supposed to do. And who is man to determine what God is supposed to do? No, God tells us what we are supposed to do. We don't sit back and judge God, because that's exactly what you're doing when you say what he was supposed to do. Are you God? Should we worship you? Have you been endowed with all knowledge? Were you the creator? No. Be quiet.